What's going on, guys? Mr. Clasher here. Welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. In today's video, guys, I'll be listing top 10 best Pokemon to defend in a gym. And the reason I decided to make this video is because I've been, fighting gyms and stuff, and having a tough choice deciding which Pokemon to choose, whether it's the stats or the CP or just everything. So here's a list of top 10 best Pokemon to defend in a gym, or put in a gym to defend against other players. So at number 10 comes the Espeon. Now, I actually do have the Espeon, but it is not the best stats. The best stats with the Espeon to defend a gym is Confusion and Psybeam. Now, I have Zen Headbutt and Psybeam. So I do have the Psybeam, which is pretty good, and it's a maxed out Espeon, but I don't have Confusion. I have Zen Headbutt instead. So not the worst one, but let's appraise it. And it says here that my Espeon has room for improvements. Its best quality is defense, so perfect example for defending a gym. The best quality is its defense, and it's definitely got some good stats. So yeah, the Espeon with Confusion and Psybeam is at number 10. Now, coming in at number 9, which is pretty interesting, and I recently got this Pokemon not too long ago. It's the Slowbro or the Slowking. Both of them are really, really good. And my Slowbro actually isn't impressive. So the best stats for the Slowbro is Confusion and Water Pulse. I have Water Gun and Psychic, which is, not really good at all. Or for the Slowking, it's the same stats, Confusion and Water Pulse, for either both. So, but for the Slowking, instead of Water Pulse, it could be a Blizzard, which is really good, in defending gyms as well. And if I praise this Pokemon, it says it's really strong, but the stats are not the best to defend a gym with. So even though it is a Slowbro, it's definitely not the best one, but it's got some good 133 HP, so it's not bad. Coming in at number 8 is the Vaporeon. Now, I love this Pokemon, and usually I tend to put this inside pretty much any gym I take over, because it's my maxed out, Vaporeon. It's my highest CP as well, and even though it depends what kind of Vaporeon you have, fighting, Pokemon with like 2456 CP, let's, give an example of my Vaporeon, it takes a while for sure because of the amount of CP. So definitely, if you have like a Vaporeon like around my CP, or the highest one, definitely put it inside a gym. It's really, really good, because I fought Vaporeons about similar CP as me, as my Pokemon, and it's definitely time consuming for sure, especially if the player has a Gyarados and other top tier Pokemon. Then it becomes a real struggle taking a gym. It's just really time consuming. So the best stats for the Vaporeon will be Water Gun and Aqua Tail. I do have the Water Gun, but instead of the Aqua Tail, I have the Water Pulse, which is not, the worst one. It works for me, but there are better Vaporeons than this. But anyway, I usually put this one just because of its CP. Coming in number 7 is the Steelix. Now, the Steelix is a beast, guys. Honestly, like, he is just crazy. And the other day, I actually got an Onix, my very first Onix inside the game. I know, guys, I just can't catch a lot of Onix. It's obviously not a common Pokemon where I live, so getting 50 Onix candy is going to be a pretty much a challenge for me. But I do have 2 metal codes to evolve it, so it only takes 1. But with the Steelix, the best stats is Iron Tail and Heavy Slam. I've seen the Steelix inside gyms before, and it's ridiculous. Like, the whole body just sticks out, and it's just crazy. So definitely the Steelix is probably one of the best Pokemon. It's just, really, really good. And if you have really good CP with it and the stats I just showed you guys, or told you guys about, the Iron Tail is really good, and the Heavy Slam does a massive amount of damage. Number 6 is Gyarados. This Pokemon, guys, is so annoying to fight, because Gyarados does so much damage to pretty much any Pokemon I guess try to fight it with. It's just a massive Pokemon, and taking it down is a really, really time consuming thing, and I usually have to go through at least one Pokemon. The best Pokemon I found to actually destroy Gyarados is my Jolteon, because of the stats. So if we go to Jolteon, I don't know why, but my Jolteon took down the Gyarados. It was a pretty close battle, but I have the Volt Switch and the Discharge. The Discharge does a really good amount of damage to the Gyarados, but still very, very hard to knock down that Pokemon, especially if the player has, or if a gym has multiple of them. And the best stats for the Gyarados is Dragon Tail and Outrage. Coming in at number 5 is the Dragonite. You guys know the Dragonite is very, very, very strong Pokemon for both attacking and defending. So the best stats for Dragonite is Dragon Tail and Outrage. Coming in at number 4 is the Rideon. Now the Rideon is really, really interesting because my buddy Pokemon is the Rhyhorn. And if we go down, so this evolution will be probably around between 17 and 1800 Rideon, which the Rideon with Mud Slap and Stone Edge is really, really good in gyms. I've seen it in gyms before as well, and it's a pretty strong Pokemon in terms of CP. So it takes a while to actually go through and, you know, defeat the Pokemon. So this is my buddy Pokemon, and I can't wait to get 50 candy so I can evolve. It's definitely going to be worth it. 933 CP is a pretty good one for me. I think the highest one before this I had was like 800, so definitely an improvement. And number 3 is Tyranitar. Now this Pokemon is extremely rare to actually find, and I don't know if I'll ever catch the Tyranitar because it's super duper rare, but the best stats for the Tyranitar is Iron Tail and Crunch. This Pokemon has really high CP. It can go what, 24, 23, 2500 CP, around that range, and it's definitely hard to actually take down. Number 2 is the Snorlax, guys, and I do have the Snorlax. Now the best stats, it's either Zen Headbutt, Body Slam, or Hyper Beam. Now I don't have pretty much none of those moves. I do have Lick and Earthquake, which are not the best, but the reason Snorlax is extremely good in defending gyms, it's the HP, guys. Look at that, 194. I fought Snorlaxes before, and they definitely take a while to take down for sure. It's a good Pokemon just to kind of throw it, you know, inside a gym, and pretty much, you know, if there's a Gyarados or a Dragonite, the player will have to go through Snorlax and other top tier Pokemon before hitting, you know, Gyarados and Dragonites and Tyranitar. So it's going to be pretty much a challenge for any player to go through every one of these tanky Pokemon. And the very number 1, the very first Pokemon everybody should know that's the best in defending gyms is the Blissey. The Blissey has an crazy amount of HP, guys. Some I think have over 390. I mean, that is just crazy. And what I've heard from players attacking Blissey is you tend to run out of time, especially with other tier Pokemon. So I mean, 394, 95 HP is just, I can't even imagine fighting it. I've never fought a Blissey in a gym before, but the best stats for Blissey is Zen Headbutt, Pound, and Dazzling Gleam. So any of those will be really good defending a gym. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Again, there's other Pokemon that are pretty good in defending a gym, especially Poliwrath. If you have really, really good stats, like the best stats for the Poliwrath. The Golduck is actually really good too. It's improved stats on defending a gym. I've looked at Pokegenie. It's definitely pretty good in defending a gym. I've seen it in gyms before as well. And again, there's some other Pokemon that are pretty okay in terms of defending a gym. But you guys let me know in the comment section below which Pokemon is the best to defend a gym. And as always, I'll see you all on the next video.